Hey, what's going on? This is Minister Gold. This is another mix-up tutorial. This one is on how to display Steam game information in your chat, as well as a trailer on stream. Why are we making this command? So often, maybe someone in chat will tell you about a game that they think is really cool, or maybe you want to show chat a game that you really are excited about. So this makes it so number one, you don't have to go to the Steam page to look at it. You just bring it up in your chat, or let's say you also want to show them what it looks like. You just do that without going to Steam or going to YouTube. What's a game that I want to? Oh, you know what? I want to see Terminator 2D No Fate. Okay, so let's see if that works. Steam Terminator 2D No Fate. Let me put this over here because it doesn't matter. It's gonna cover it up. Oh, you know what? Let me do one more thing. I forgot to refresh my browser sources, so let's do that again. But it's actually good it didn't come up, the video, because now you can see all the information. So you have the game name, you have the developer, the publisher, the date is coming out. What? December 12th? Okay. I thought it was coming out in November. Did they push back the date? Okay, well that's news to me. I didn't know that. No price yet. Okay, so this will usually have the price, but if they don't have a price, then you won't get anything here. You have a description of the game. Experience the thrill of Terminator 2D, 2 Judgment Day with arcade action and pixel perfect graphics in this unique story blending iconic scenes from the movie with original scenarios and multiple endings. Humanity's fate is yours to decide. And then you have the Steam link. Click on that. And here's the Steam page. Okay. And then if it has a rating on Metacritic, if it has any recommendations, then this is where you'll see it. I'll show you a game where it actually has recommendations in a second. But first, let's see if we can get this video. Steam Terminator 2 balls. Terminator 2D No Fate. Okay, so there you go. There's Terminator 2D No Fate. I'm gonna refresh my browser source so we can skip this. Did you get the idea? Okay, and let's say, oh, you know what? I didn't see enough of what I wanted to see there. I want to see another trailer, so I'll go exclamation point trailer 0.
Peggy 16.
And it gives us another trailer from the game. So, different trailer. Because oftentimes what'll happen is sometimes you'll get a trailer, but it won't show you enough gameplay. It's like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Let me try another trailer. So that's why I made that. I made that other command so that we have alternatives for videos we can watch. Okay, now just to show you that this stuff works, because some of this was like blanked out, let's look up like a really popular game. Let's look up like Silk Song. Okay, so it works. But now let's also look at this. So we have the price over here, 20 bucks. Metacritic 90, recommendations over 284,000. So that works. And yeah, so that is the command. So it puts game information in chat, shows you a video. You have multiple videos to choose from. And yeah, that is the command. I'm gonna show you how to build. Okay. If you find this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these, mix-up tutorials. If you'd like to talk with me about mix-up, Twitch, gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/ministergold. Okay, so the version of Mix It Up we are on is 1.5. Let's go to commands. As I said, I have two commands. I will have a Steam command and I have an alternative trailers command. So we'll look at the Steam command first. Okay. At the top here, we have the Steam game. So this is the game name that you were entering. So when I go !Steam Terminator 2D no fate, this part is all args, $ all args. Okay, make it globally usable. So sorry, this is a special identifier. Okay. We have another. Oh, this is a web request. Okay, so go to the drop down, add a web request, and over here you're adding this URL. I will paste it in the description for easy access. But yeah, this is the Steam API URL, and I just want to say that Steam is making it very easy for us to use this, because often when you use an API URL, you have to get an API key. To get an API key, you have to like register an account. And you have to say like what are you using this for? What is the domain of the application that you're using this for? But Steam is making you do none of that. So yeah, thank you Steam in your benevolence and letting us have easy access to this. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like when you look up this URL. Okay. I'm not gonna explain every single one of these. I'll explain a couple of them, just so you get an idea of like how to use this information, and as well as using other APIs in the future, because the other APIs will use the like a similar format. Okay. So let's type in a game. Let's type in Silk Song again, since we just did that example. Okay. Here is Silk Song. Now you notice that let me put myself on the other side here. Okay. You'll notice you're not getting all the information that I showed you before, and there's a reason for that. So this just gives you the information that we want is just the name, the ID, and the price. And I guess also the meta score. Because we end up using another API on top of this. Oh, also total as well is what we want. Okay, so let me tell you how we're using this API. So let me pull this up over here. Okay, so to use ID, for example, to get the Steam ID, first we have items. Okay, this with the open parentheses is called an object, and within the array, it's at an index of 0. Okay, if we said 1, it would get us this instead, this object. We're saying 0, so it gets us this object. Okay, and then we say ID, and that gives us this right here. Okay, one more quick example. So we say, well, I'll give you two, one similar and one different. So, okay, we say items, we say 0 for this index. We say price, which gives us this object. And we say currency, which gives us the USD. If we say final, it gives us this value, the 1999. Okay. Also, I just want to make sure I make clear that this is a key, ID is a key, this is the value. Okay. Name is the key. Hollow Knight Silk Song is the value. Tiny image, tiny underscore image is a key. This URL is a value. Okay. Okay. Lastly, one last example. So total. That's all you have to do to get the total. It's just total, because it's on the same line. It's at the very top of like this entire object. It's not like nested inside something else. So that's why all you have to do is say total, and that gives you a value of 2. Okay, that's a quick rundown of how to access information from an API. I hope that helps you with other APIs. Let's get back to this command, okay? All right, so items /0/ID gives you Steam ID. That's going to be useful later to get the specific Steam game information. Items /0/price/currency. We don't actually need that because all we really have is the USD price. We actually don't. I don't have a UK price for you or an EU price for you. I'm sorry, Europeans. I tried to look for one, but I did not see one, so I'm only able to give you the US price, unfortunately. Um, items /0/price/final gives you the Steam price. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what the difference is between these two things. I'm assuming this is the price that it launched with, and I'm hoping this changes with discounts, but I can't confirm that. I don't know. So right now, I don't know how they're different. And then items /0/name gives you the official Steam name, as opposed to if I just type in Silk Song. And total lets you know if it has any data, because later on what we're going to do is if total is equal to 0, then we're going to say simply that, hey, we found no game information. So actually, now that we're talking about it, so over here we called it Steam total. Okay, so over here we have a conditional. Add it, put $Steam total here equals 0. If it equals 0, then include a chat message here and just say game info not available. And later on, this is going to save you, because if you try to load a video of a game that doesn't exist, it's going to break your overlays. I can tell you that from personal experience. So yeah, make sure you have this so that it doesn't break your overlays. If it breaks your overlays, what do? You have to close Mixitup and reopen it. So having this here makes so you don't have to do that. Okay. All right. So now we'll go into what if your Steam total is greater than 0. Okay. So there's another conditional. So $Steam total is greater than 0. Within the conditional, we have another web request. I'm calling this the ultimate request because it's basically what we want as far as the game information. And yeah, make sure for both web requests you have it set to JSON to special identifiers. I'll provide you this URL as well in the description. So you're providing the Steam ID, which you got from your initial request over here. Okay, and by providing it, providing it the Steam ID, you're able to get all the game information. So, all of these will start with $Steam ID / data, and then everything after that is what will change. Okay, so after $Steam ID / data, you have short underscore description, Metacritic / score, movies. This is going to be an array. It's a bunch of movies typically. And yeah, sorry. So Steam short description is what I called this. Steam meta for Metacritic score. Steam movies for the Steam movies. /developers /0 gives you one of the developers. There might be more than one, but I'm not checking for that. Publish /0. Steam pubs is the name that I gave it. Again, there could be more than one publisher. I'm only getting one of them. And then release _ date / date gives you the date it was released on or will be released on. And then / recommendations / total gives you the total number of Steam recommendations for this game. Okay. I have both the Metacritic score and the Steam recommendations because I think both really give you a picture of just like how popular the game is, both in terms of scale and in terms of quality, at least from like a critical standpoint. Like a critic's standpoint. Okay, so that is the second and final web request to give you the information for the game. After the web request, we're using a script. Okay, so drop down, go to script and add it. Okay, make sure this is set to JavaScript, and I can paste this code in the description as well, but we have let moviesJson is the name of the variable, and it's equal to JSON.stringify, open parentheses, $steamMovies, close parentheses, and then colon. And this is basically making it so that this is a format that JavaScript can use. And then return $steamMovies. So this is getting the Steam movies from the request, web request. Open parentheses, $steamMovies.length -1. This will get you the last video on the list. We're getting the last video on the list because in the list, this is actually the first video that was provided for any given game, in my experience. .webm gets you the webm format of the video, and 480 gives you the video at 480p. If you want the max quality, just type in max over here instead. I didn't choose max because it would be a what's the word? The file size would be bigger, and so I would assume it would take longer to load and be a heavier load on your system. So I chose the video that I thought would be smaller. Okay, and it's important to say that you are returning this, okay? And then when you return it, the result will be $script result, okay? After this, I include a special identifier, and I assign this $script result to Steam trailer, make it globally usable. Now you could just use script result, but we're gonna be using script again later, and so I want to make sure that this script result variable does not get overwritten. So we're saving this to another variable in case that's what happens. Okay, next we have the video, so we'll add an overlay image. Set it to video. Now, this is actually pretty big, this 3000 by 1800. If you do half the size, you'll probably get the same size that I have. I think I'll actually set this to something in between. So before I had it set to 2000 by 1200, let's have it set to 2500 by 1500. And I'll leave that for me. You can change it to whatever you want later. Play with your sizes, see what you like. But the position is just centered. I'll probably change that later to be in like the top right corner instead, which you can do by changing this to percentage or pixel. And then the higher this number is, the further it is from the left. The higher this is, further it is from the bottom. And same idea for percentage, but instead with percentages instead of pixels. But yeah, I'll play with that later myself. Okay, yeah, so for the video path, provided a $Steam trailer. That'll play the video for you. Initially, I had a wait action just to make sure it doesn't overwrite the script I have for currency, but that will not be necessary, I think. So because we have the gameplay video saved in another special identifier. So over here, we're adding another script inside the conditional. Go to the dropdown, go to script, add it. Now this is where we are formatting this number, okay? So I'm actually just going to copy all of this and paste it in the description again. But basically what this does is this is a function, and it's taking the value you provide it and converting it to a US dollar amount. So return format USD, open parentheses, $Steam price, close parentheses, and semicolon, and return the result will be saved in $script result. And so when you go to the chat message, the script result will be the price right here. Okay. And yeah, ultimately, all your information will be right here. Now, you don't have to organize it in the same way that I did. But basically, what I did was I went game, Steam name, 2 vertical lines as a separator. Devs, $, Steam devs, 2 lines of vertical lines of separator, publishers, and so on. Okay, so that is how I organize it. I can paste that in the description as well if that helps you. But yeah, that is the Steam command. Now there's one more command I want to show you, which is the trailer command. And this is to get you some alternative trailers in case the trailer that you watched was not very helpful. So let's save because I changed something. Okay, now let's go to trailers. Steam alt trailers is what I called it. Oh, by the way, only make this available to streamer and moderator. Okay, because there are like pornographic games on Steam, and I'm pretty sure you don't want that on your stream unless you're on OnlyFans or something. But but yeah, I'm assuming you're on Twitch or at least YouTube. So yeah, you want to keep this as streamer and moderator. And same with this command. Okay, now I want you to know that this command is dependent upon the first command, because it's going to be using the Steam name that was provided to the Steam command. Okay, so we're using the initial web request again. So you know what you can do actually is you can actually for the Steam command export this. Sorry, more specifically, you want what's in here to be exported. And what remains will just be the initial request, which is at the top right here, and the ultimate request gameplay video, and that's it. So just these 3 things. Okay. Okay, and in the ultimate request, the web request, you're not getting everything like you did before. You're just getting one thing, and it'll be the video, the alternative video that you want. And over here, normally you would have a number like 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever, but instead you're providing $arg1 text right after / movies / and before /webm. And this is how you get a different video from the movies array. And arrays in JavaScript are 0 indexed. That means the first number of the movies, or well, of any array will be 0. Okay. Okay, next you have the video. We'll make this 2500 by 1500 again. Okay, and yeah, make it a volume of 30. And for the video file path, instead of $Steam trailer, you'll be providing it $Steam alt trailer. And I want you to note how all of my like special identifiers have a camel case. So that means each new word in a special identifier starts with a capital letter. Okay? Yeah. So that's it. That is the command. That is how you get Steam game information in chat. And that is how you get a trailer to play on stream. And that is also how you make it so you're able to get other trailers as well. Yeah, so I hope you found this command useful, these commands useful. I think it's a lot of fun, especially with the Game Awards coming up. This will be useful to look at games you've never played before and help you decide, okay, which of these games at least looks cooler. That's what I did because I haven't played a lot of these games. But yeah, let me know if you found this useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. And yeah, if you found the video helpful, please like this video and subscribe for more Mix It Up tutorials. If you'd like to talk with me about Twitch, Mix It Up gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/MiniatureGold. All right, see ya.